Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. As I'm sure we're all aware of, there's been a lot of kind of chaos and stress and worry in the world lately, and that does not make for a good night of sleep. So I know this is something really off what I normally talk about, but it's something that I have dealt with personally, and I just wanted to share the ways that I get a really good night's sleep and the ways that I was able to kind of overcome lack of sleep, because I was really lacking sleep. So I wanted to share with you guys today how I get a really good night's sleep, because I know this is something that a lot of people could really use help with, and maybe even everyone at times. So the first few things I'm going to talk about are more kind of conventional ways, things that some people are going to be like, well, yeah, duh, that's just, you know, normal for me, and other people are going to be like, oh, I didn't really think of that. So I'm just going to mention them. One big thing for me is sleeping in darkness. It is difficult for me to sleep when the room is light, so I think darkness does help, but it's not just darkness, it's more so blue light. So if you are on your phone, your computer, or your TV before bed, that's something that is going to keep your mind awake at night. So turning off any electronics or blue light at least 2 hours prior to going to bed will really, really help improve your sleep and help you fall asleep at all. That's something, you know, I didn't really think about much myself. I did kind of get into the habit of watching TV before bed for a while, and I just wasn't getting as sound of sleep. So seriously, you don't realize how much it really does affect you. That alone can help you get a good night's sleep. So I often now read books instead, and sometimes reading books alone will make me so tired. I can like read one chapter and then I can just not even keep my eyes open long enough to read anymore. So highly recommend reading books. I mean, it's also good, you know, you gain knowledge and things too. It's good for your brain. And then it relaxes you. Like, not only is it the blue light on your phone and your TV and your computer, but it's also the influence of social media and the media at all. And, you know, there's just a lot of negativity and triggers on there, that triggers for stress that can really affect your sleep. So get off of the electronics and read a book before bed. Also, turn the lights down before bed. So not only turning the lights off while you're sleeping, but turning the lights down. If you have bright lights like I have on right now, you're not going to be tired. Your body's going to think it's daylight still, and you're going to be awake. So I always turn on, like my mom always did too when I was little, just turn on a lamp, you know, and turn off everything else. Or even sometimes candlelight before bed can really help relax you. Also, like bedtime routines, say taking a bath or doing something relaxing for yourself. I always wash my face, get ready for bed. I have a whole little routine I do before bed, and I think that really helps getting into a nighttime routine so that your body knows that it's time to go to sleep and you're ready and you're relaxed. So important. So having a fan running at night, often people like to meditate, and also it relaxes them to listen to sounds like a humming of a fan or something like that. But a fan really blows around a lot of dust and things, and your body is always focusing on whatever noise there is. So I actually recommend turning the fan off. Now, people who like the coolness of the fan are gonna like this next tip. Turn your heat down. I mean, like to 65. I want it to be freezing in your house. Seriously. So all over the UK, I lived over there and I've traveled over there many times since. It is freaking cold. They are like heat Nazis. And I was like, God, I don't understand why it's always so cold and they don't want to turn this heat on. I don't understand. And then I saw one of my favorite YouTubers, Jamie Genevieve, she was talking about, her and her husband were talking about how they were staying somewhere where the room was really hot and they got sick, and they were so happy to be home where it's cold and they feel like they don't get sick because they sleep in coldness. But it's actually a proven fact that people sleep better when it's colder. So yeah, and then also my grandma told me that they used to wrap up babies on a porch even in the wintertime and have them sleep out in the fresh air. So I really highly recommend turning your heat down. I have turned my heat down permanently now, and I get so tired at night, I can't even keep my eyes open. So as odd as it sounds, try to turn your heat down. That alone, I swear, just turning the heat down will help you. Don't use your phone and turn the heat down and you'll be sleeping like a baby. I swear. So, you know, try any combination of these things. If you try them all, you're gonna get good sleep, I promise you. Okay, so also, this is going to seem obvious to a lot of people, but no stimulants. I think a lot of us, including me, because I do drink a cup of coffee every day, are really reliant on stimulants and don't realize how much we're drinking them throughout the day, especially like no caffeine after, I'd say, 11 a.m. Don't be drinking caffeine. That's why you don't sleep good. No wonder, you know. Lots of sugar and caffeine before bed. You have to cut it out. It's not helping. I also really don't recommend taking anything that makes you tired, like melatonin or any type of like Xanax. Any drug that you think is helping you sleep is messing with your brain chemistry, and you're gonna have more to worry about than not sleeping well. So I really seriously don't recommend taking anything for sleep, especially not hard drugs. It also just affects the way that your brain even thinks while you're sleeping. So you're not going to be having as deep a sleep, and you're going to be, your brain's still going to be working and like thinking and thinking differently. And it's not good. You don't need drugs to sleep. You just need meditation. Meditation. A lot of people are afraid of the word. A lot of people just don't understand what it means, don't understand why it would help you sleep better or think more clearly or be happier or make your day longer, but it does do those things. So even if you can set aside 15 minutes a day to just sit with yourself quietly, even if you have a really difficult time quieting the mind and completely like just, you know, focusing on your breath and nothing else, you can instead do what's called like segment intending. So if you just can't quiet the mind, instead kind of daydream about what the next part of your day is going to be like, and assume that it's going to be the best case scenario, and imagine what it would feel like to have the best case scenario happen. So if you're going to meditate before bed, which I usually do in the morning, but you can definitely do it before bed if you're having a hard time sleeping, just sit quietly, and if you can't, like I said, if you can't quiet the mind, think about what it would be like to get into your cozy bed. And it's so comfortable, and it's cold in the room, and the blankets are warm, and you're so cozy. It's almost like feeling the warmth of your mom when you were little or something like that, you know. Think of warmth in your heart. Think of peace and calmness, and deep breathe. Even if you're not meditating, just deep breathing alone can really, really help you sleep. There are a lot of YouTube videos on deep breathing before sleep, and I've done a couple of them and fallen asleep within minutes. So deep breathing, definitely meditation will help you immensely throughout your life as well as for sleep. It just allows the mind a kind of a break from all the craziness of physical world. And it can really, really help relieve anxiety and help you be yourself and help you improve in many areas of your life and be successful. Segment intending, especially feeling as though best case scenario has already happened, causes it to then happen, and it's magical. So I highly recommend meditation and deep breathing and segment intending. Your day's gonna go good, you're gonna get a new job, whatever, you're gonna get promotion, you're gonna get more followers, whatever that might be. It's really, really good to be doing that before bed, because then you're gonna have more positive dreams, and then you're gonna attract more positivity in your life, and life will be good, and we'll get good sleep. So those are things that maybe some of you haven't heard of or don't really know a lot about. Don't be afraid of it. Just give it a try, because those things can really slow the mind down, and that's what we need to get a good night's sleep. So also one last thing, making your bed, because getting into a cozy made bed is so much better than getting into there's almost like a negative energy about not making your bed, and it feels so good to get into a clean made bed, and you deserve it. Love yourself enough to make your bed and wash your sheets and, you know, get into your cozy warm bed and cool your house down. Read a book by candlelight. I swear you will sleep good. So yeah, with everything going on in the world lately and kind of always, I think that we could all use a good night's sleep. I wanted to share that with you guys, and just know that I am always here to talk and share what makes me feel good. So if any of these things helped you at all, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and share this video if you think it could help anyone else. I love you and I hope this helps you. Sweet dreams, and I'll see you in the next video.